And I'm sitting here chilling with Shaquena and Baldhead on laughing libations. Check it out. He slaps in our face, slaps in our face, he slaps in our face, he slaps in our face, he slaps all the show, he slaps in our face, he slaps on the way, he slaps in our face, 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 he slaps all the show, he slaps in our face, he slaps in our face, he slaps in our face, ha ha ha, he slaps in our face, in our face. I know you on this channel just...
What's up, y'all? What's up? Welcome to another episode of Laps and Libations. I'm your girl, comedian Shaquena. This is episode 77. Hopefully, Baldhead will be able to make it. If not, send him your prayers and your well wishes. He's under the weather. I'm going to go on ahead. I'm going to get started early tonight. This guy that I'm about to bring up, he has been on Laps and Libations before. So he is a repeat offender, y'all, okay? But he is a comedian. He is a podcast host himself. He's a showrunner. I call him a musician. To me, he's also a motivational speaker. So I want y'all to welcome to the stage, G Wade.
Am I on here yet? What's going on? I'm running a little behind. I'm about to pull over in a minute though, because I gotta sit down for this conversation. I can't drive and have this one. I'm gonna have to find me a cool little spot to pull over in just a second.
Right.
How you doing, Shaquena?
I'm fine. How you doing, mister?
Oh man, I ain't too bad. Living life.
That man said I ain't too bad.
Yeah, I can't complain.
Man, so what's been going on with you since the last time you was on here?
Man, it's been a lot of stuff. You know, we be outside. We do a lot of community work on top of, you know what I'm saying, the entertainment that we do. I work in a lot of different realms, and you know what I mean, my main goal is to help folks. It ain't really you know, it's at the end of the day, my comedy, that's my therapy. That's about me. So that's what it's been about. We've been trying to figure it out little by little. We've been figuring out a lot, and just, you know, still some more to go.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I've been loving what you've been doing with the community out here. I said, look at him.
Yeah.
Being a humanitarian out here.
That's what we do. One thing we love to do is a lot of people who, you know what I mean, they outside and they want to be inside. So we trying to figure out ways to, you know what I'm saying, to get them inside. We got a bunch of corporations, a bunch of people that buy up a whole bunch of land, a whole bunch of properties out here. And then they just be empty some points. And then, you know what I mean? And there's places for people to, you know, to go, to live, to be inside. You know what I mean? You buy up all these plans, building all these buildings, and then ain't no housing for nobody. I don't get it.
Right. It's the same way here in Columbus, Georgia. You got a lot of, just like they just redid some apartment buildings here in Columbus, Georgia a couple of years ago. Now they gone. Like, y'all wasted money revamping these apartments to tear them down. What for?
Right.
It didn't make no sense to me. I thought it was stupid. Like, you done went inside the apartment, you done redid the outside, you done redid the inside. Then a year later, you gonna tear them down. What? You could have turned them into low-income family housing. You could have made it easy for the elderly to get in these apartments, but you decided to tear these. I'm like,
and that's how it is too out here. It's a lot of older people who don't have nowhere to go. We got a lot of elders that's outside in Portland. So and it's crazy.
And it don't make sense. Like, what? Why are y'all not helping the elderly out here? Like, what is really happening? Because I mean,
right, it ain't like they can work. They can't work, or you know what I'm saying. I mean, they get to a point they work their whole life, and Social Security benefits ain't, you know what I mean, really nothing. Right now. You know.
And then we try to apply for food stamps. Some of them don't get but $20 in food stamps. Some of them get $50, and that ain't nothing.
Man, you can't eat with $50 a month. Who gonna eat with $50 a month? That don't make no sense.
It really don't. And I'm like, what? Because I got a friend. She was telling me her grandmama get $50 in food stamps. I said, you say what? She said, yeah. She get $50 in food stamps.
Yeah, $50 of food stamps ain't gonna cut it for nobody.
Nobody, and
Nobody.
she can't buy. She can't even buy a pack of meat, a pack of chicken.
Right.
I'm like, y'all is starving our elderly out here. It don't make no sense. And then you got the disabled. Thank God I got a roof over my head. But
Yeah.
what about the ones that don't?
Right.
They on the street or they in somebody's nursing home being mistreated. So I worry about the same thing. That's the reason why people ask me all the time, why do you always do disability stuff on your page? I said to educate people that don't know about the community in which I'm a part of.
Mm-hmm.
So why not talk about it? But but it is what it is. So now I want you to refresh people. Okay, you said you from Portland, Oregon. What
Portland,
made you
Oregon.
get into comedy?
Uh, I got into comedy not even knowing what I was doing. I had a friend of mine. We was at work and he was like, "Man, I go to this open mic over at this place called Funhouse Lounge." He was like, "You should come, man. You funny. You always making people laugh. You bring spirits up around here." I'm
Right.
like, "Yeah, that's just something I like to do." I never thought about it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know. I didn't know how to get into comedy. That's a lot of people's thing is we don't even know how to step into it. So I went to the mic and I was just going to watch. I'm like, I'll go watch. And then I just start seeing people go up. And I was like, oh, I'm funnier than this motherfucker right here. I'm
Right.
funnier than this dude. I'm funnier. I think I can do it. And so I just went up to the, I was like, can I sign up to, go ahead? And I just started talking and, what I'm saying, building that room. And then I went on
Right.
stage and then I did okay. Like I didn't get up there and just, no standing ovations my first time. I did okay. I was
Right.
nervous. I didn't know what I was doing. I just went up there and, what I mean? And did my
Right.
thing. And then I came down and I wanted to do it again. And
You
so I
caught
just
the
started
bug.
searching out opportunities to do it again. And then
Right.
and then from there, it just,
Oof. Went
I
up.
was, it was time to go.
Cause I mean, the first time I seen a little clip, cause I've been following you for a long time on Instagram, and I met you for the first time in person in 2023, and I'm like, this tall mother here. I'm like, this don't make no sense. But the little small little clip I seen that you put up one time, I said, I can't remember the Joe G. I can't remember it. But
That's all good.
I'm like, oh my God, I just peed on myself. This man's stupid. Cause I mean, your jokes are real life, but you make them funny to the point that people can relate to what you're saying, even though they live in a different place that you're living. They still can relate to it because it's something in your joke that they can say, "Oh well, I went through that," or "I know somebody that went through that." And I'm like, this Negro here. Like
Yeah.
I like how you write. Like I really do. I said this man is a genius the way he write. Now, do you actually sit down and do you write, or do you just go on stage and just whatever comes up comes out?
So my writing style is a little different. I will write down. I keep a pad and paper on me because I do like to write down premises, or I might write down a premise, or I might write down a punchline that I like. But when I actually figure out the joke, it's more. I more do that on stage. I hit mics, open mics, and I get that time to actually figure it out. I audio record myself, so I can listen back to it. And then
Right.
once I do that, then I'm like, okay, so then I can retell it. I want to. I don't like writing a joke all the way out because I feel like I'm when and if I try to I've done it before, but when I try to tell it on stage, it comes off as like I'm
Read.
it don't come off authentic, you know?
Oh, see, I'm the opposite. I got to write my whole joke out because I can't just write a topic or a premise because I get lost on stage. I've tried it and I got lost like hell. I said, nope, can't do that. So I got to do what works best for me because everything is different between people. Some things might work for you and might not work for me. So I got to write that whole bad boy out. But when I
Mm-hmm.
get on stage, it don't sound like I rehearsed it. Because when I get on stage, I done changed the whole damn joke by the time I get on stage. I'm like, how I do that? Because, I mean, I even got a joke that I never wrote down, but it was a secret between me and my sister. It was a banana joke.
Okay.
And it came out on stage the month after she got killed. I wasn't supposed to tell nobody this damn joke.
Oh, that
And,
was your sister telling you to go ahead and let that thing go.
and she did. I
Yeah.
said, oh my God. And G, I'm gonna tell you, I didn't even know I told it till after I got home and I sent the video to a homegirl of mine. She called me, she said, bitch, you done told a banana joke. I said, did what? She said, yeah, you done told a room of 30 people that you done masturbated with a banana.
That's wild. That's wild. I figured when you said banana joke, it has something. It has something to do with a banana being used like that. It's
Oh, G, I can't believe I told it. It's been finna be 6 years. I still can't believe I told it.
that's
It
you still
made me
tell it now?
giggle. Huh?
You still tell it?
Hell yeah, I still tell it.
Okay, cool.
I still tell it. Everybody looking at me like, did she just say what I think she just said? I said, she couldn't have said that. No.
She done got freaky with a banana. Oh, good. Shaquana got freaky with a banana.
Ooh, I got freaky with a banana. Damn, and me and my sister, and G, I ain't gonna lie to you. Every time we go to Walmart and we go past bananas, she be like, Shaquana, there you go. I'm like, leave me alone. Leave me alone.
I found a boyfriend for you right there in the
Thank
produce
you.
section.
Man, and I mean, and she'll find the biggest, curviest one. Talking about, they your boyfriend. I'm like, hell,
Wild.
you don't leave me alone. So, with what's going on in this current administration, if you was the president, how would you be with the world right now? What would you be doing as a president if you was the current president?
Oh, if I was the president,
Yes.
I would. It would still be an ice, but I would just turn them on the whites that ain't supposed to be here. You know what I mean? We be getting all the Germany legals out of here. We get all them Norwegian mother, the British. We gonna find. We gonna flip the script on them. We gonna We gonna get y'all up out of here.
That's what I'm talking about. Cause I
Yeah.
mean, this mother done brought in the white South Africans, and they done committed a whole crime, and he ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, he gotta, but you gotta understand too, though. This is part of the plan. They want them South Africans over here.
Yeah.
The reason why they want them over here, because they really trying to build a force. I think, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think they try to, the president right now is literally it's a bunch of federal agents running around America. He's pretty much building his own army right in front of everybody's face.
And can't nobody do anything for real.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, y'all don't see this shit. Like, am I crazy?
Yeah, they see it. They just don't. They see it. They want it to happen too.
They just don't give a shit.
Yeah, a lot of them act like they care, but they want that shit to happen too.
Yeah, they just don't want to look stupid saying that they want it to happen because they don't want nobody looking at them strange. Like, you really think like that?
Yeah, they don't want that backlash.
No, they don't. Now, did you watch the NAACP awards last night?
I did not. It was my brother who he got killed. But it was his 40th birthday. We had a party for him last night, so I didn't check out the NCAA.
Sorry to hear that.
Award. Yeah.
But Deion Cole showed his ass last night. This man did a prayer last night, and he was talking to Tiana Taylor, talking about God, give the average Joe a break with Tiana Tayller. Hell, give the average girl a break with Tiana. Then he was talking about the Tourette syndrome dude. He said, if anybody here got Tourette, take your goddamn medication.
You yell nigga out at me, we gonna have a problem. I'm turning over chairs in here. It's gonna be the 2000. It's gonna be the 2000 Source Awards in this.
I'm like, Deion, I said, all right, well, just tell us how you really feel, my dude.
Why not?
He said how he felt last night. I said, okay. And it was a good award because he was talking about the Tourette dude. He was talking about 50 Cent. How 50 Cent is a damn troll. Talking about y'all checked on 50 lately?
And that's funny too. Hey, the thing about it is, man, you can't. His T.I. sons is coming at it full force, and they got every right to. You ain't talk about their mama if you want to. The boys they coming out,
I mean,
it ain't just T.I. you got to deal with.
I mean, Messiah done sat there and did a R&B rock and roll type diss song. I'm like, Wait, huh? But
This is
King
him over
lost
a
his
guitar.
mind. King lost his damn mind. I'm like, is he okay? I understand it's your mama. I would have acted the same way. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I would have did the same thing King did because he slipped the fuck out.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I'm
He
like,
tried to cut deep too. Dig your
right,
mama up. I said, damn, that's cold.
that's cold.
It's kind of
But
diabolical right there, my guy.
I'm like, somebody said, please get King in therapy because he went, ooh. But Damani, now when Damani got in the middle of it, he was actually talking to 50 Mama in his rap. I said, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then
He was smooth though.
Yeah, he was smooth with it. I said, okay. He ain't diabolical like his brother is. Talk to your brother, baby, because whew, your brother flipped. I mean, he just spazzed out. He turned to his
Well, you
daddy.
know, King, he, you know, he younger than Damani, but he got that, you know, he be outside a little bit, and a little gangster to him. You know what I'm saying?
He lost it. I said, oh my
Yeah.
God. I said, I hope G done heard this damn song. Because if he didn't, oh my God, I can't talk about this if you hadn't heard it. I was
Yeah.
sweating. He
Yeah.
said, go
If
dig
it,
your
I don't
mama
think
up.
I don't think 50 should even respond. Just leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? I think he
You
just
know,
stick to tweeting and being a troll. He
that's
just
it.
trolling him. I don't even think it really mattered to him. You know what I mean?
Right, because I'm like, Kanan ate your ass up completely. Like,
Yeah.
even the baby girl that got in the middle of
Oh no, for real?
it.
Get out of here.
Boy, if I find the video, I'm gonna send it to you. Even baby,
Okay.
girl, boy, she got in the middle of it. I said she wasn't bad though, but she got in the middle of it. I said okay.
Yeah. But see, I get the kids. That's why I don't think 50 should respond. I mean, T.I., you know, whatever it is, but them niggas too old to be doing all that beefing and shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, what is
You know?
they? Because at first, when I first heard, I'm like, what is they beefing over? Then I found out there was a picture that he posted. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
A tiny. Yeah.
I'm like, Lord, why? But why you
I
doing?
mean, and the thing about it is cold, but she's not attractive to me. But
Right.
if she attracted to Ti, then
Yeah,
okay, that's all that really matters.
that's
You
it.
know?
That's all. Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
somebody got the level. We all
Right.
okay.
We okay. Not
We
everybody
all
attractive to
okay.
everybody. I get it.
Mm,
But at the same time, what's the point of posting that man wife in the first place though? That's what's weird to me. What's the point of
yeah,
you posting the picture of this man wife? It
right.
makes you know what I mean?
And people want to say, well, T.I. posted the same picture. That's his wife. He can do that. You can't.
Right.
Like this man's wife. Just like when he was live and it looked like she had a mustache. He did that.
Yeah.
And then somebody turned around G and made a whole damn doll of this woman. I got the shit on my page.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did. I got the thing on my page. I'm gonna send it to you. When you see it, you gonna
Oh
be
my God. They put
yeah,
a doll like an actual doll.
a whole doll. They
People weird, man.
look just like her. I said that
Yeah.
is so diabolical, but I got to post it. I'm going
This
to
stuff
hell.
it'd be fun to pay attention to, but I don't take none of it serious. I know people that's like picking sides right now. Like,
Right.
whose side you on, 50 or Ti? Man, neither one of
Neither.
them. I don't know these niggas like that. I don't. You
Right.
know what I mean?
I'm
It
not
ain't
getting
hurting
no
me.
beat. There ain't
Right.
no one on paying me to be on their side.
I'm
Shoot,
not
if they
riding for neither one of them. I can tell you that right now.
not
I
now
ain't.
one. Shoot, ain't now one on saying I give you 50,000 to be on my side.
Right.
Not if you're doing that. I pick a side, but if I ain't doing that.
You said slide on me. Be a sponsor. Yep, you hear this? One of y'all, the first one that's a sponsor to Laugh and Libations. Then Shaquena picking up whatever the UWAP. She finna come see him wherever they at. She gonna fly to New York, wherever.
Baby
She
God,
right. She in Atlanta right now. So I mean, she in Columbus, right next to Atlanta. So
right.
you know. Drop
Child,
that check.
yes,
Drop that check.
drop that check, cause I sure need it. Shit, I
That's
get happy as
wild.
the bald head.
That's
Dude,
wild.
boy, look at here. Now, in your opinion, how important is crowd control? And for the people that don't understand or know what crowd control is, explain it to them.
Well, I mean, it's two parts to crowd control, I think. One of them
Mm-hmm.
is the venue that you at, right?
Right.
Um, People you have, if comedy is curated in a certain thing, and I don't expect to have crowd control when I do bars or something like that where they ain't got no servers, nobody coming to the table and that kind of thing. You got to get up, go get your drinks and all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's a certain level of crowd control that you won't be able to have.
Right.
But crowd control is important because it's one of those things where this how you gauge if they're listening or not. I'm a storyteller. I'm not
Right.
somebody that just one line you. Now I got a bunch of punches throughout the stories that I tell to try to, what I'm saying, to make sure that but I love the silence sometimes because it lets me know that folks are listening. You know
Right.
what I mean? And it's not that kind of silence where it's like the silence after a punchline. I like the silence when I'm developing a joke, when it's coming, I'm setting it up, and then it's a couple laughs in between the setup, and then that silence before I bust you over the head with something
Right.
that'll make you reverse your thinking.
Ain't nothing
So
wrong with
being
that.
able to control the crowd is a thing. But then also the thing about it is a lot of in crowd control too. Sometimes they gotta be scared of you. You can get to some crowded rooms. They gotta be, what I mean? And I mean scared in a way where, if they do jump bad, they gotta know that you got something for them too. Like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh,
Yeah.
you wanna turn this to a roast session. Don't worry about it. I do this for a living. I got you.
That part. Because you got some people that have heard of your name and they be like, nah, I ain't gonna fuck with G because he ain't all there. He ain't all there.
Right.
He a little cuckoo. He'll
Yeah.
get you. Shoot, I
Get
have
you.
never
I ain't
heard
going
it.
full out. I ain't going full out king though. I ain't going king on them. I ain't gonna tell nobody to dig their mama up.
You're a mixture
On
between
the
King and
stage.
Damani.
Right.
Hell no. You
Whatever.
stupid.
I'm a big fan. If you want to make this show about you, we can make it about you real quick. And you
Cool,
gonna wish
Joe.
it wasn't about you and let me get back to telling my jokes. All right, we cool?
That part. Cause I got paid already. You know what I'm
I'm
saying? So,
cool.
but you got some folks that'll sit there and try to get offended by a joke and try to steal your whole time on stage. And I'm like, why do you come to shows to do some shit like that?
Yeah, that's their fault.
Yes, they fuck.
People go to comedy shows. Like, it's comedy is one of those things where like there really are no rules to it, right? I guess the
Right,
only rule is be funny. If it's funny, then it can
right,
come out. But also you got to be willing and ready to defend whatever you say off stage. Oh,
yeah,
if you say it on stage, you got to be willing to defend it off stage if it comes to that. You know what
yeah.
I mean? It's still we got with the First Amendment, we can say we got freedom of speech. Freedom of
Exactly.
speech is a real thing. But then
It's a real
also,
thing. But it's
hey,
consequences to their free speech.
yeah,
You got
if you
to be
rub
able,
somebody the wrong way, they might come at you.
yeah, you got to be able to defend every last word that you just
Mhm.
said on that
Man,
stage. And if
on that
you
stage,
can't,
or apologize for it. You
yeah.
choose.
If
You
you
pick.
choose. Now, speaking of offending somebody, have you ever offended somebody with a joke?
Oh yeah,
What
yeah. I
was the
do.
joke?
I'm in Portland. I offend white women a lot. I just go in on white women sometimes, cause sometimes they just be irritating and they don't even see it, And I
Right.
usually offend the ones that I'm talking about on stage are the ones that nobody likes, and it'd probably be one of them in the audience, and then they get a little bit offended, but that don't matter, because normally what happens is when they start doing that, they just really point out the same thing that I'm talking about in the joke. So it just makes them look stupid when they get offended by what I'm saying and then turn into the exact thing that I'm talking about. So yeah,
And you
lots
just
of
looking
times.
at them like, for real? You just said what I just said.
Yeah,
Like, what's
you are
wrong with you?
proving my point right now. Thank you for proving my point.
Thank
Now,
you. Now go sit down somewhere and get
now
mad.
we all agree somebody should punch these bitches in the face, right? Like, and then
Oh, you stupid. Oh my God. And then get mad because they done paid all this money to come to a comedy show just to get put out because they won't shut up.
right.
I'm like, but you should have shot up when they told you to be quiet, but you just had to keep talking. So you done spent your $50 and now you done got put out, and then you want your money back. No.
That's something that they gonna have to deal with. That's the clubs, you know what I mean? Y'all gonna have to deal with that one.
And the club gonna looking at you like, looking at the person like, you shouldn't give me your money back. You shouldn't have taken it.
I'm definitely not gonna give it back. Nope. That's a nope. Now I'm not the one that's gonna do it.
You need for that. It ain't coming out of my money.
I'm taking my whole check home. But in comedy, you always risk that because we as comics we make fun of a lot of like serious topics, right?
Yes.
Because a lot of times it ain't as deep as people be making it seem,
Right.
And so when you get up there, you poke fun at something serious. Somebody's always somebody that's like, I know somebody who, and it's never them personally. It's always, I know somebody who had to deal with this thing that you're talking about. Yeah. It's like, okay, well, let's talk about let's bring the person that you know who had to deal with it. I bet you they think it's funny.
That part. Oh my God. I'm like, it's never you. It's the person that you know. And then come to find out it be they dumbasses that you done hit her. I'm like, you don't make no sense. Like, you sound stupid. Okay, now tell me about your worst and your best comedy show that you've ever had.
My worst comedy show. I don't know. I don't think I ever had like a worse one. The only thing that normally happens is like those bar, you know what I mean, ones where it's like you got a crowd over here who is here to see comedy, and then over here you got a whole nother crowd. It's a whole like birthday party going on and people playing pool and it's music and all this stuff up, you know what I'm saying, going over here. So it's that when it's when you battling like another whole party act of people over here in another section. So that always make it hard. Yeah. I think one of my best ones that I like is because it's weird. I like to make people think when I do comedy. And I was doing this show. We were at Infinity Room. This is in Salem. It was a dope show. I was doing it with Jason Lamb. He do the show called Monster Box. So we have Infinity Room, and I'm going off, and I'm only doing. I think I'm doing 30. And so I get probably about 20 minutes in, and then I just hear in the back somebody goes, "He's so smart." And like, you know what I'm saying? It was one of the like, and so for me, I'm like, oh, that's one of the best compliments I ever got. Like, you know what I mean? As far as doing comedy. And so just to hear that, so that right there was like a highlight of me doing comedy. I would say, I mean, a lot of times when you get a chance to perform, the more people you get a chance to perform in front of, sometimes it increases like the, that laugh, feeling that wave of laughter come at you.
Right.
Like, a lot of people don't understand when you get in the game, like you start doing these rooms, and now you're doing like open mics at these bars, or you might do them at, you know what I'm saying, different clubs, and you might have, 30, 40 people there, 50 people there. And then, as you grow, and then you'll get in one of them rooms where now it's 400. And that's a whole nother thing when you hit a punchline and people get it. And then that wave of laughter that hits you in the chest, like, oh shoot, okay. And that's another wake up call. You know what I mean? So the more you get and the bigger it is, then it's like the better it becomes that therapy. It's like a drug. Comedy is like a drug.
It's a whole drug.
I'll be lit. After, especially that post show high when you get off stage and you just had a great show and you get off stage, like I'm high. No drugs needed. I'm lit. Yeah, I'm lit. I'm up all night now. I'm chilling.
I'm talking. I'm just like this all night. I'm like,
hey, Shorty catch me after a good show. We going rounds.
Oh my God.
I can't help it. Dig hard as a motherfucker. I just had a good ass show. It's time to get it in.
Oh my God, you stupid. Okay. Now, I don't know if you heard what's going on with Corey Holcomb. The video that came out with Corey hitting the girl in the face and all that. Now he is mad because TMZ put the video out and now he's not getting booked anymore. So now what's your opinion on this whole situation?
Quit putting your hands on bitches, nigga. What's your problem? Like, I mean, end of the day, it ain't nothing that you can do. Like when you caught in those type of situations, I don't know what was said, what happened, so I
Right,
can't really, you know what I'm saying. I can't get in the
right,
middle of it. I don't know what was going on or what they was arguing about. But
right.
I personally don't
Mhm.
need. I don't ever feel the need to get that aggressive with a woman. To the point where I'm walking up on her, and she can be one of the ones yelling and cussing and challenging me and all that. Girl, I
Right,
know how this fight gonna end. I don't need to. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Watch yourself. Chill. Yeah.
And it's
I
another,
got.
and she's a fellow comedian.
Yeah.
So I'm just
So
like,
he had to learn. He had to learn the lesson the hard way. I just think,
yeah,
you know, what I mean, at that point, he got to learn a hard lesson. And then
yeah,
now, and especially everybody vocal about it. It was more people around too, and ain't nobody. I really ain't heard nobody else like say nothing about it or come out and say this is what was going on, you know,
right,
or Corey was wrong or this whatever. You seen the video? I don't ain't no audio. I don't know what it is, but
right. That's true.
I don't know. I'm just not a fan of putting my hands on women unless if she got a knife on me or gun. I'm gonna do what I can to get away. But I'm just
Hey,
not. I don't put my hands on women. No.
I know that's right. Shoot, cause my mama told me and my brother, if somebody put their hands on you first, that's when you fight back. But if you haul
Right,
off and you just hit somebody, just cause you can, yeah, you get whatever's
right,
coming to you. Cause my mama
right.
already told me to my son, you already know which you better sit on your hands.
Yeah.
Cause if you hit a man first, he gonna put that wheelchair on top of you. Do not call me.
But yeah,
She
that's the
really
thing though. If I'm
told me.
getting attacked by one, I might mush her. I'm gonna throw her somewhere, but I ain't go. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no reason to beat her up. I'm gonna look
Hey,
for a boyfriend.
let me tell you something. If I ever see you just throw a woman somewhere, I'm going home and I'm going missing. Cause that's gonna be the funniest shit in the world for me to see.
I've had the pleasure of throwing a white woman before. She tried to come in my house. I threw her ass off my porch. I launched her ass too. Phew. Yep, straight off my porch. I tried to throw as far as I fucking could.
I know she went flying. Oh, I
She
know
went
she went.
flying. She went flying. She tried to come in my
Oh,
house.
see.
I don't know what the hell she thought she was doing. It's like she was drunk as hell. So I don't know what the hell you doing. And
Oh
then she said,
my
"Oh my God, he hit me!" So I called the police immediately. I said, "Oh no, I ain't doing
right.
this. First one to the phone, bitch. Are you not getting to your phone before me?
And
Come help
you
me. This white woman's trying to kill me out here. She's trying to kill me. I don't know what's going on. I had to throw her.
I know
Yep.
you code switch real quick. I know you did. I know you made yourself sound like a whole white man.
Oh man, I'm telling you, I hit that Uno switcher card on her real quick. Real quick.
I wish I was a fly on that wall, cause boy, me and you are still talking about that shit today. I'm like,
Man.
gee, you remember when you did this?
Yeah, I launched the hell out of her too.
Hell no. God damn. Now, how
You
has
see if you
comedy
really got superpowers.
oh my goodness, how has comedy helped or hindered your love life?
Man, it's a lot. It's a lot. A lot of women that they can't. It's hard. It's hard though because I don't think women understand like being out and doing comedy and going places. You know what I'm saying? And also the other things that go along with it. And some see it as like a job. Like okay, yeah, you going to like you got a show tonight. Yeah, I got a show tonight. The show is from say I got a show. It start at 8 o'clock. Yeah, I might not be home until 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sometimes it's not always I go to the show and then right after the show I'll get off stage and just run out of there. No, it's other shit that happens. People that came out to see you, they want to talk to you, they want to kick it with you. You might have some comedy friends and some other stuff that's going on, other things going on in the town that night that you want to, what I'm saying, enjoy and then, being led to different places like, oh man, you did the show here, come over here. And
Right.
then they also don't understand what it's like when you do that and you are a comic and how many other people they want you at the parties or the events that's happening afterwards. Hey man, come through, bring whoever you want to. You know what I'm saying? And then it just lightens up the party that they having. It brings more and more of a vibe, good energy, and all that. And people, so that's also part of entertainment in a way.
Yeah.
And so and then being away, and then also the way that I look at things. Like I don't take everything like super serious. So
Right.
like emotional women are hard for me sometimes to to connect with, or you know what I mean, to do, because I'm like, I know you really emotional over something, but that thing that you're emotional over, I really don't.
Right.
I just, it's kind of goofy to me. You know what I mean? So
Right. Right.
yeah, but it also but it helps though. It helps too. Like I said, I have a good show. Shit.
Yeah.
We
Cause
going
I
some
mean,
rounds that night.
like, cause I mean, if you with somebody, they got to understand that when you out here, you got the network. Sometimes, like you said, you're not gonna automatically just come back home after a show. You gonna network, like you said, you're gonna be dead to another venue or another event, and whoever you with got to be strong enough to realize you out here working. You ain't out
Right.
here fucking nobody or mess. You know, you out here trying to make a living.
Right.
This is your career, and they got to be strong enough to be able to handle that. And if they can't, they got to go.
Yeah.
And
And
a
then
lot of
also,
times people
like,
don't understand.
a lot of women, like, when they come to, like, they come to a show that you want, something, they want to look at it as like a date. Like, I'm not coming here to sit down in the audience and eat chicken wings and watch people do comedy with you. This is a
Right.
show that I'm on. And then
Yes.
also, I'm gonna be taking pictures and stuff and moving this and moving over here, over here, over here. I don't
Right.
have time to manage your feelings and my career at the same time. Like, I'm at work. This ain't, you know what I mean? This ain't a night on the town for both of us. This is me at work.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
at work. So
Right.
let me work. And
Exactly. I ain't on your job messing up.
what I'm saying? I ain't
Like,
pulling up like, hey, what you doing now? What you doing now? Oh, that paperwork that you filing? Okay, let me watch you do that. Like, I'm not. It's not that.
it's not that
It
deep.
ain't the same. Yeah.
Like, and it goes to this question: do you think it would be easier for a comedian to date another comedian? Do you think it would be easier or harder?
Hell no. Hell no. I tell all the young comedians that I come across, everybody I know that's just getting, you know what I mean, getting the game. The first rule I give them is don't fuck other comedians. I don't care what you got going on. Leave other comedians alone. Leave it alone. It's a
Thank you,
recipe for disaster.
thank you. Cause before
Cause y'all
I
gonna break
even,
up. I'm gonna tell you right now, this shit ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna
it
work.
ain't gonna work. It is
Y'all
not
gonna
gonna
have
work.
a public ass breakup, and all that shit is finna hit the stage. Just know, and everybody gonna know who y'all talking about, and then y'all gonna be in the situation to where it's not gonna work.
It's
Don't do it.
it's gonna explode one day.
Yeah,
Cause I
it's
mean
too
that's the
many
first
other.
thing that was told to me before I even got into comedy. Cause I was watching comedy, and before I even got into comedy, it was told to me, "Don't you ever do that. Cause if you
Mm-mm.
do that and y'all break up and y'all be on the same show together, yeah, it ain't
Yeah,
gonna go right. It ain't
and
gonna go.
as a showrunner producer, like when I produce show, I don't care. Like, I'm booking whoever I think is funny, and I don't care about if you got a personal vendetta with somebody, because I'm not in y'all business. So if you don't
Right.
like somebody or whatever, and I try to book both of y'all, and then y'all find out y'all on the same show, and
Mm-hmm.
then now somebody want to say, well, I don't like that, but whatever. So do you want to do the show or do you not want to do the show? Because I'm
Right.
not finna kick somebody else off the show because somebody got a problem with it. I'll ask both of y'all the same thing. And if both of y'all don't have a problem, cool. But if somebody has a problem and the other person don't, well, the person that don't have a problem is gonna be on the show. I'll get you on another one. I'm not
Yeah.
finna sit over here and you know what I'm saying? It don't matter who you is. Nobody is that big in my
Right.
world.
Right. Cause you'll never know I got a problem with somebody. If you book me on the show with somebody and I don't fool with them, you'll never know it.
Yeah, why? Yeah. Ain't no point. Ain't no point in me exposing what I got with, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna come
Right.
and do my thing and then it's gonna be all right. If they
And
feel uncomfortable, that's on them. I
that's
don't know.
I'm finna get this little money that G finna give me. You
Right.
want to tell him? Hey, that's on you. I ain't got nothing to do with it. You the one finna
Yeah.
get kicked off, not me. He finna
Yeah.
give me your bag.
Facts.
Cause yeah, you said something. I ain't said that. I came here to do my job. You brought it up to him, but people don't
Right.
realize it. Like,
And it's usually the person that usually wants that to happen is a person with that don't have as much energy. Like, I take up a lot of the room. So if
right,
somebody has what I'm saying, an issue with me, a lot of time people they gonna feel uncomfortable before I am. I'm not finna be in there. What I mean, I come in and just my energy alone is going to it's gonna resonate throughout this room.
right,
So it don't
right.
matter to me if we got an issue. You can be on the same show. I'm not worried about that. I know myself, so I'm cool.
Right. I'm gonna ask you something. Have you ever been booked for a show and not got all your money?
Yes.
And what happened? I'm scared.
It's been a couple of it's been times that happen. It's been times that that's happened, and I just had to chalk it up to the game because I was out of town. I was somewhere. I had to go back. You know, and I have time to figure it out. And
Yeah.
you know what I mean, the producer was running, ducking, all the other stuff. So you know what I mean, it's one of the things you email, you talk to him, and then finally just now I'm done. I just will never work with him again. So that's
Right.
happened before. But then also there has been a time where I got booked on a show. It was in Wenatchee, and we got half, they paid a deposit and the other half was supposed to come, you know what I'm saying, at the venue. Well, the showrunner, the producer of the show, got drunk, ended up getting kicked out of the venue,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that's who had our money. And so I'm like, what the, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then also we had rooms that we were supposed to have. Went to they didn't even have the rooms at the hotel. So I'm tripping. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm with two other comedians, and anybody that know me know how I roll. I don't I usually, you know what I'm saying? I keep tools with me everywhere I go, you know, just in case
Facts.
I got a gardener, you know what I'm saying, get out there and mow the lawn. But
Right.
so so we I found out where the producer of the show where they live. So I went over there and got my money.
Mm.
In the morning, yeah, woke him up. Get up, get up, get up. We went in the house. We went. He came to the door. Still came. He had cocaine residue all over the counter. They had a good night. I ain't gonna lie, it was a good night for him. Cocaine
Oh,
residue on the counter. Still a couple lines going on. I came in the house. He got beer bottle, some drink over there. I went and pour myself a shot. I'm sitting there. I'm talking to him like, yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? The rest of this bread we're supposed to get got a deposit, but the rest of it you left before giving it to us. He like,
right.
oh man, I ain't even got it. Now he looking for a way to, can he send it in cash out, whatever. I'm like, bro, I'm not trusting you and no devices or nothing like that, bro. We go to ATM, whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't sending me a direct Zelle straight
Yeah.
to, you know what I'm saying, my phone, right
My
to my
account.
account, I'm not. We not doing none of that. I'm not trusting you sending me to somebody else or none of that. We figuring it
Mm-mm.
out.
We ain't
And
doing that.
so as we talking, he had this watch. It was dope as hell too. It was sitting on the thing. I picked it up and I put it on my wrist. And I was, because hey, if I wasn't, if he didn't have it, I was getting paid one way or another. I ain't finna sit over here and play with you. Boy, I bet I'm get paid one way or another. And so we ended up talking, ended up figuring it out. And then he ended up hitting somebody who was able to, you know what I'm saying, make it right. And then
Right.
they, you know, they sold us. And then he took us out to breakfast.
Boy, damn. Well, somebody got a question for you.
What's
Because
up?
I can't see that question at all. It's so damn little.
Uh, do you tell other comedians the truth that they funny or not, or just lie and say they funny? Because I'm hearing comedians say they sold out a room, but the room only holds 20 people. That's funny. I like that. Um, so it just it depends on the funny, right?
Right.
Because there's some comedians that's funny, they're just not funny to me.
Right.
Like funny is not a universal thing. It's not something that is everybody gonna think everybody is funny. What
Right.
I look for when I look at comedian, I look at the confidence, stage presence. I see how they work. I see if they, you know what I'm saying, if they actually engaging. And that's what I look for in comedians, especially comedians that I'm gonna book and that kind of thing. But if they're
Right.
not funny to me, I will tell the comedian, hey, you ain't funny to me, but you got obviously funny to somebody if you got people, you know what I'm saying, following you and coming to your shows. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And
Right.
everybody has done. I remember everybody has definitely said, I sold out a show that only holds 20 people. When you first start comedy, the only rooms that you get in, especially if you get into producing that kind of thing, you only go get rooms that hold 30, you know what I'm saying, 20, 30 people. You sell it out, you sell it out.
Right.
You know,
If
I
you
sold
don't,
out a show.
it
Sold
is
out the
what it
show. If you
is.
don't, you don't. Yeah. It
Yeah,
just
you just
depends, you
gotta
know,
be.
and then as you grow, you'll be able to sell out higher venues and get more folks in there if you're really good. So it's one thing. Comedy is all, it's subjective, man. It ain't,
Yeah.
it's no objective truth to comedy. So if they're not funny to me, they're not funny to me, but they might be funny to somebody. You know.
That's true. Because what's funny to me might not be funny to you, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Now, what comedian inspired you to even do this? Like, who did you see that said, "Ooh, I might want to do this"?
Um, I don't. It wasn't like a comedian that I seen. Like I've always watched comedy and I like it, so I can't say per se like I want it. I don't have any comedian. I was like, oh, I want to do it like them, or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I love comedy and stand up. I think what brought me to the stage more or less anything was like my family member, my grandma Barbara was funny as hell. And so just watching her or you know what I mean, listen to them old men at the domino table or old men
Yeah.
just, you know what I mean, sitting around having a drink and talking shit. And like
Right.
the one that's controlling the room, doing you know what I mean, making everybody laugh and having a good time. Those was the people I was like, oh yeah, I like that. I like, you know what I mean, because
Right.
I'm cracking up. Everybody is entertained over here because they
Yeah.
talking shit. I love it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's more what drew me to the stage.
You got that. Cause everybody got that one uncle that'll sit at the spade table and talk cash shit.
Oh yeah, but
Oh
everybody
my
love
god.
him. He ain't
Everybody.
talking shit in a way where he pissing people off. He talking shit in a way where everybody is cracking up and
Yes.
everybody having a good time listening to this shit
Yes.
talking. Yeah,
Yes. And all he needs is a couple bills, and he ain't to the point that he gonna cut. He gonna be funny the whole time he drinking
the
on
whole
shit.
yeah,
Supply him with a bill, and he good
yeah.
and playing spades. That's it. Now dominoes, that may be a little bit different. Yeah, cause he might want to
Dominoes might be
concentrate.
different.
It might be a
Nah,
little bit different because he trying to concentrate. He trying to count.
yeah.
He trying to count because he drunk. Oh my god, I'm just
But
joking.
you know, it's also the old sayings in the domino game. Like it's all kind of old sayings that you got that you score 15. Like Christine, Irene, Josephine, you scored 10 points. You know what I'm saying? 10 pin, like all that stuff right
Man,
there, just coming out with it. That was something that also was like it's just I think it's also ingrained. If you
yeah,
black in America, you got funny to you. It's something in
yeah,
there that's funny. Yeah, you grew
right.
up in you know that rule of comedy is one of the comedy equations that I've heard is tragedy plus
Mhm.
time equals comedy, right?
Yeah.
So like you might go through, you know, trauma, tragedy, whatever it is, but if you put some time to it and you over it, then now
Hmm.
you can look back and be like, oh yeah, because you can point out all the crazy shit that happened during that traumatic time. That you can look back now and say that was funny as hell.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of made me who I am too in a way. Like if I never went through that, then I wouldn't understand life this way.
Yeah. Cause like even when my sister passed, man, I didn't want to get on stage. Man, let me tell you something. They had to make my behind good on that stage. Boy,
But you did
I, yeah, I did it.
it.
I said I ain't doing this bullshit. I'm mad right now. But put that shit on stage. Corey Bell. I even talked to Corey Bell. Corey Bell said, "Baby, I'm sorry, sister gone. But get your butt on that stage. If you cry, cry. If you get mad, get mad. But get up there and do it. Cause she watching
Man,
you." And after I got off stage, I talked to her maybe a couple days after that. She said, "How did you do?" I sent her the video. She said, "What the hell?" She said, "You did it." She said, "I could tell you were mad, but you got there, you did it." She said, "You funny. You did it, baby. You did it." She said, "You can do this." And then my birth mama, she passed. I said, "Oh hell no, look." I'm like, "Oh, I need a break." I took a break.
man.
I ain't gonna even lie to you. I took a break. I couldn't. I
Sometimes life
couldn't.
will do that to you. It's sometimes you get in those funds. Man, I don't even feel funny. Like you
Right.
know,
Right.
look, man, I'm going through so much in life right now that I don't even feel like making nobody else laugh. I can't even make myself laugh right now. What I look like getting on stage and you know what I'm saying.
Right.
And then you got
Yeah.
to take those breaks and take that actual,
Right. That
you
time
know,
out.
yeah,
You get
take that
yourself
assessment of
together.
yourself.
Yeah, yeah, cause you gotta take care of yourself first. The comedy gonna be him, but you gotta take care of you first, cause you don't wanna
Hmm.
crack up on that stage, and then people looking at you like you damn near crazy. Like, what's going on with her? What's going on with him? They should took a
Yeah,
break, and they looking at you like you
yeah.
crazy.
And you can though. I mean, even if that does happen, it's been plenty of people that had kind of breakdowns on stage. It ain't nothing you can't come back from. But
Yeah.
it is hard, especially if they catch that thing on camera, boy.
Ooh, Lord,
If you get caught in 4K having a breakdown on stage, oh that's something
you
that's gonna hurt.
you ain't never live it down.
It's
You then
gonna hurt.
they'll look that bitch and put that bitch on social media and be like, look what Shaquana did. Told you she was crazy.
Man, I'm
Oh,
telling you.
you'll never be able to live it down. Now name three cities and clubs in those cities that was your favorite to actually go into and perform comedy.
I like, you know, in Atlanta, I like the Atlanta uptown comedy. You know what I mean?
I
It's
missed
cool. I know, right?
it.
In Tacoma, I really like it's a couple of rooms I got, but Tacoma Comedy Club.
Hmm.
It's the one the one on 6th and Proctor. It's real
Hmm.
dope. My partner Bo hosts a show down there. It's
Right.
dope. I love that one too. It's a couple of I love the Helium in Portland is dope. Laugh Factory is good. I don't know, like I think every venue is just
Something
it's
different.
just a venue. Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
also comedy clubs is one thing, but also I love doing those like theater style, you know what I mean, spaces. Like, you know what I mean?
I ain't had a
Those are
I ain't
those are
had
even
it
better.
one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the ones where like, people go there to see plays and shit. So
Right.
it's set up for a show. It's set up
Yeah.
for a show, you
It's,
know.
and it's set up to either make or break you.
Hmm.
So if it make you, you better fly high. If it break you, start from the drawing board. Fix
Yeah,
fix
man.
what got messed up.
Yeah.
But tell people how important it is to record yourself, because a lot of people don't believe in recording themselves when they're on stage because they don't like the sound of their voice or the way they look. How important is it to actually record your stuff when you go on stage?
I think it's real important for me. When I first started, it's important for me to at least audio record myself because that's how I
Hmm.
write.
Right.
So if I get on stage, I want to at least get an audio of what I'm saying and how I'm saying it, because a lot of this shit is I'm like I have a premise and
Right.
I'm running off of a premise, especially
Right.
early on. I didn't
Right.
have jokes built out. I didn't have actual like jokes set up and know
Right.
like going to this jokes and how it's gonna go, whatever. So that's how I wrote. So I think that's important to hear yourself back, because and also when you're hearing it back, like if you don't listen to it for a couple of months, right?
Hmm.
And then say you listening to that set and it's a joke that you ain't told in a long time. If you can't make yourself laugh, then it's hard for you to make anybody else laugh.
Right. True.
If your thoughts and your you know what I mean, your joke, you can't look back and you can't hear it and say that's funny, then chances are ain't nobody else hearing that shit and thinking it's funny either. You
Right.
know? Um,
You should be the first one to think it's funny first.
yeah.
But
And then
if
so
it's
the
not
video though, the
right.
video is something different. I think it's important because you should always want to, like, you know what I mean? We in the social media age, we want to throw up clips of jokes that we, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
especially those throwaway jokes. Those jokes are not you're not putting into a package to sell, or you're not putting it into, you know what I'm saying, a special or something like that. You just got these jokes that you might do one offs. You might tell them uh at a bar. You might tell it, you know what I mean? Just tell it in conversation, whatever it is. Those jokes are always fun to take and put a clip up, in the social media universe. I don't know whatever the hell y'all use, but put
Right.
it up and then, you know what I mean? Let people know this is your style of comedy. This is something, it attracts people to you.
Right. That's true. Cause I do that too when I go on stage. I record myself video and then I go through my video and I pick out the best one and I put it up there and I put my little logo to make sure that don't nobody steal my shit. Cause if you steal my
Mhm.
shit, I'm gonna tell you him borrow my wheelchair and get up there and do it the way I did it. You can't do it. You better pay me for the joke. I tell anybody that because you got joke thieves out here now. How do you feel about somebody actually open mics? Let's
Mhm.
stick with open mics. You got people that go to open mics and sit there and watch you try out your jokes, work your stuff out, and then they take what you just did and go somewhere else. How you
Yeah,
feel about that? Because that to
I,
me is
that's bullshit. That's some coward shit. I don't like it. It's not to me. It's not something that it's not honorable. You know what I mean? Like you
right,
can get away with it or whatever, but you will never really be able to call that your own. Like I think comedy should come from like a place of like something you created. It's like as a comic, you a chef, right? Even
right,
though we know that I'm making fried rice. We
right,
know what goes into fried rice, but as a comic, I want to make it the way that I want to make it, right?
right,
I'm gonna add my ingredients, the things that I like. I'm gonna make it, you know what I'm saying, with my whatever that is,
yeah,
so I can call it my own. Like
right,
I want to create a dish. I don't want to just, you know what I'm saying, use the recipe that somebody else is using. Then I'm not
right,
a chef. I'm just a cook, you
yeah,
know?
yeah. that's the best way to put it. Because, I mean, what's the point of you doing something, especially if, let's say you telling your whole life, something that happened to you on stage, and somebody see that, record that, take that, don't even try to flip it to their own. They say it word for word, and you find out about it.
Oh, we're gonna have a problem. Oh, like, yeah, we're gonna have a problem.
Yeah.
You better hope we're not in the same city, because I'm gonna come see you.
Boy,
Yeah,
look.
yeah, I'm gonna come see you. That's just me, but it's also my comedy come from a real place. Most of my
Right.
the comedy, the stories that I tell, my life that when I bring stuff, it all comes from like me growing up. It's hard to steal my comedy because you haven't lived it. Yeah, I can give you the recipe, but you're not gonna have the soul to cook it right. It ain't gonna taste the same.
It really
So
ain't. Right.
yeah.
Now, what do you do to keep yourself mentally sane and stable in this game called comedy? Like, what is it something that G do every day to keep himself from shaking the shit out of somebody or putting a bullet in somebody?
It's crack. I like smoking crack and no.
He just playing, y'all.
I'm just playing. No, it's a lot of it. I like to meditate. I do a lot of I might go for a drive. I might sit in the park and read a book. I like to think. I'm not somebody who I don't feel like I have to talk all the time. I know when I'm on a stage, I gotta talk. When I'm doing an interview, that kind of thing, I gotta talk. But in normal life, you wouldn't even know. You know how many people be like, I can't see you doing that. Never see me on stage. Don't know I'm a comedian. You spending some time with some folks at a party or something, they have no idea,
Right.
and be like, you a comic? Yeah, you ain't really say much all night. Well, I'm not on stage, nigga. I'm not. You're not paying me to be here. I'm chilling. I'm really observing and watching, and I like people. I
Right.
people watch and observe, and I try to be a student of life. And so I think one thing is like after taking a bunch of stuff in, end of the day, I like to meditate. I like to sit down, and I like to kind of clear my head and focus on like not thinking, and put that
Right.
stuff in boxes, and it helps me be cool. But also, my past is so crazy that I've learned a lot, and
Right.
for me to be calm is
Mm-hmm.
probably the best thing
In the world
uh
for all of us.
in the world for everybody. Yeah, yeah. So I do. I'm calm.
Cause man, y'all, let me tell y'all something. If y'all ain't never seen G in real life, I have. I'm gonna guess you about 6'4", 6'5". He ain't nothing to play with. Okay. I'm not gonna even talk crazy. I talk crazy to him like right now, but in person, I'm just like this.
No, you be talking crazy. I remember you was sitting there, you was sitting in that damn car talking shit outside Uptown one night.
I was high, G. I was high. I was high. Oh my god, I was high. Oh my god. Boy, I don't know if you know, but I got left in the car by myself that night.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I got left the female that took me there. She left me in
Yeah,
the car with the window down. The car was unlocked. She left her keys and her phone in the car.
gone.
Yeah, she went back in the club, ran up behind Armani.
Oh shoot.
I was in the car by myself for maybe a good 15, 20 minutes.
Would you sleep?
No, she just left me in the club. I mean, in the car by myself.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
That's cold.
she thought it was funny.
That's
She thought
cold.
it was cool. Yeah,
That's cold.
I
She
mean,
turned the air on for you?
huh?
She turned the air on for you?
Nothing.
Oh, that's cold.
And if you was to ask her now, she'll tell you, no, I ain't do it. Okay.
Maybe she was high too. Hell.
Hell yeah. One-eyed heifer. I'm sorry. Oh my God. She had a one eye.
Yeah,
And the funny part
that
about
was
that
funny.
whole thing, when she was talking to you, she was just flirting. I'm looking at her like, okay. Only if you knew. You ain't his type, baby.
That's me though. But you know what's crazy though is I'm a flirt. I'm a huge flirt. I
Yes.
will flirt all day, all night. I just running around, just having fun with it. But as soon as somebody be like, "Oh yeah, so when we go link up," I'm like, Uh, my bad. You know what? I'm busy that day. I'm busy. Yep. This whole 3 weeks from now, I'm busy the whole time. But I don't mind
Look,
flirting
I'm
with you though.
busy
This
that
is
day
fun.
watching my Mercedes, and I don't even have a Mercedes. Hell no. That shit crazy as hell. Now, I'm gonna ask you this question. Now, it's kind of a serious question, but it's really not.
Yeah.
What's your I almost quit comedy moment?
Almost quick comedy moment.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I don't know if I don't think I've ever had the moment where I'm like I'm gonna quit this. I think I've been to the point where I'm like, yeah, I need to chill for a minute because I'm not in the right headspace to go out and make people laugh. I've never had a moment. I've never thought about quitting.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, you're a good one then.
yeah,
Have you ever bombed? Because you got some comedians out here that say that they've never
hell yeah,
bombed.
hell yeah. I didn't bomb before. Like yeah, we all done it. Anybody that
Definitely.
said they ain't never bombed has not. They don't have a real accurate depiction on how funny they think they're way funnier than what they actually are. But
Right.
yeah, I bombed. Yeah, I think the first time I ever done comedy was a bomb in a way. I've
Mm-hmm.
never like yeah, I had no jokes. Uh, I think and one thing I like to do though is sometimes at especially at different open mics, if I'm working out like longer sets or if I got a bunch of shit on my brain and I want to work it out. In Portland, I'm cool with like a bunch of the you know what I'm saying the mics that's out here. So I'll go in and be like, hey, let me go last, and then don't like me. Just let me run off. Let me do my thing.
Right.
And oh yeah, we got if time allows, it's like yeah, man, you got it. So
Right.
you'll get those 20 minutes, those 30 minutes, those I mean, those times to just go ahead and work some stuff out.
Right. Right.
Uh, yeah, the last time I did that, I had just came. I had a show the next day, and I
Mm-hmm.
had some stuff that I was working on, and this was probably about I want to say about like 3 weeks ago, and I was like,
Oh
yeah, let me go last, and then I got up there. And it was just, how everything that you say, like every punchline, I'm expecting something. A cough, nigga, give me something.
something. Give me a
Something.
fart. Something.
I wasn't getting shit. It was like no feedback in the room. It was only like probably about 12, 13 people in there. It wasn't really a lot of, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of folks in there, but it was about 12 folks in there. And
Dang.
I was dry as hell. I for me, like I felt it. I felt going on stage like, nigga, hey, it's no way. My energy wasn't there. Like, and then especially like not hitting those punches the first couple of, I couldn't turn it on. You know how like you got
So
to
you
be
could
able
turn
to.
around, but that night you just couldn't turn around.
I just couldn't turn it on. Like
Oh,
I couldn't turn the
damn.
showmanship on. I couldn't turn the
Damn.
wake up. I couldn't turn it
You
on. I
couldn't
was
just be
just
like, ooh, damn, G.
it was just talking. I was just talking. I stayed my ass up there though for like 35 minutes.
Damn. Cause
Just
I know my
living in it.
first.
I lived in that shit. Man, I ain't running from shit. I ain't never ran. Yep. I'm gonna work out all this shit I've been planning on working out. And then the crazy thing about it is I had the same stuff that I was working out. I had a show the next day, and then you know how when you can turn it on. Like I'm in the room, the vibe, everything was I'm in the back, chilling. I came out, those same
Mm,
jokes, knocking them over the head.
you just had a bad night. That's all that was.
That's what I'm saying. We all bomb. I mean, and it
Yeah,
ain't
we all bum. Cause I know
ain't
I
nothing to
did.
be ashamed of.
Cause my second time telling jokes. My first time I told jokes was on a Zoom. That was cool. Now my second time telling jokes, my black ass was at KOD. Ooh boy,
Okay.
and I bombed. I was so. First of all, I was drunk. I shouldn't have did that. Shouldn't have
No.
did that. I was drunk, and I kept talking and kept talking, and the light was like right there, and I kept talking. I said, and in my head, I was saying to myself in my head, "Shut up." Kept talking. The liquor was telling me to keep talking, and I kept talking. I said, "Oh my god, shut up!" And I couldn't stop. Gee, I couldn't stop talking.
Man, that reminded my first time. My first time doing an open mic at Helium. I didn't know what I was doing. I was fresh in the game. It's probably like I've probably been in comedy for I don't know, like 3 weeks or something like that. I didn't know nothing about them damn lights. I'm up
Me
there doing
neither.
this open mic, and I see that I get the light. I'm just going on. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, you know what I mean? And then all of a
Right.
sudden, my microphone cut off, and I was like, what the fuck is going? Maybe they're having
What?
technical difficulties in here. So let me finish this joke. So then
Oh,
I put the mic down yelling at these.
I
Get
mean,
your
I
ass off
knew what
stage.
the
That's what
light
that
meant.
means. I had no idea what the light meant. No
Damn,
clue.
damn, G. Now, do you put your family in your material? And if you do, how they feel about it?
Oh, hell yeah, I put them in there. Oh, hell yeah, they know. This is, yep. A lot of them ask me to. A lot of them be like, man, hey, you remember that story? And then we'll go through a story and they be like, man, you got to put that on stage. And I'm like, let me find it. Let me find it and I will. But yeah, they know I will. I never, I don't paint nobody in bad lights. I don't like to,
Right.
yeah, I'm not negative with my comedy. Like I might be talking about going through something and then, you know what I mean, how it ended out. But I don't, I never put nobody down in my
Right.
comedy, especially my family. So it's usually
Right.
just a story that we've been through together. So
Right.
most of them love it. I ain't never had nobody be like, hey, don't talk about me on stage. Like I ain't never had that.
Right.
My kids sometimes be like, Dad.
My dad.
I know, but they gotta understand too, though. Like y'all do a lot of dumb shit. Y'all kids, y'all do a lot of dumb shit that when y'all get to when y'all grow up, you're gonna look
Yeah.
back and be like, damn, you know what?
I did some dumb shit.
I mean, some dumb shit. Yeah, but
Cause
that's all
we
good.
say that shit now. We did some dumb shit as a kid. What?
Facts.
I'm glad, and I tell my family, I'm so glad ain't none of y'all comedians in this family. Cause boy, the shit I did as a kid, look, I
I
be mad.
imagine you was an asshole. You been
I
in a
was,
wheelchair since you was a kid?
yeah,
Oh yeah, you probably was fucking with people. I know you was
yeah,
messing with folks.
yeah. I don't ran over a couple toes on accident and said, "Oops," and look back and said, "Oop, my bad, I ain't see you there."
You was probably doing a whole bunch of shit talking too, knowing nobody was gonna mess with you.
Yeah, I do that
Yeah,
now.
yeah, facts.
I do the shit now. I know.
I can only imagine as a kid, if I was your cousin, you would have got on my goddamn there. Here comes some Quana again. Shit. You probably would have got me in a lot of fights. Cause I would have
Yeah,
definitely, if anybody would have said something bad to you, I'd have had to whoop a lot of people ass.
yeah. I'm that cousin because I'm like, aha, yeah, hide behind you.
Yep. I'd have
I'm
gave you
that
the pass
cousin.
too.
See,
I'd have gave you the, hey, you would have had free. If I'm around, you got free reign to do whatever you want to whoever the fuck you want to in here. And if they say something, tell them they got to talk to me about it.
I'm that cousin that I do some shit to somebody and come at you and be like, she did that, knowing I did
Hmm.
it. See, yeah, I was that
I
cousin
tell
that
you, no, it's okay. Just
like,
you can tell me the truth. I got your back regardless. You did it. If you did it, it's all good. I still
yeah,
got you.
I
Come on.
did it.
We gonna go fuck them up.
Cause I had a cousin tell me, Shaquan, did you do it for real? Because I know you did it. Look at your face. You did it.
You did
Your face turned red, baby. Now this is the libations part. If somebody was to describe you as a drink, what drink would they say you were?
Oh, beautiful. You ever had a beautiful before?
No, I have
Little
not.
Cavassier, Grandma Yay.
I have
Usually
not.
they take it, they heat it up, put a little lemon on the side.
Ooh,
Fire.
I want one
Smooth,
of those.
smooth.
I've never
Yeah.
had one of those. Oh my god. Nah, this is another
Smooth and
libations
strong.
question. That was it. Yeah, that's you. Oh god, that's you. Now look, before I even ask you this last libations joke, AI. You've done some AI stuff, and I've done some AI stuff.
Yeah.
How you how you feel about AI?
I think AI is fun to play with, right? It's
Yes,
fun to like just fuck around and do stuff on.
yes,
I think also though it is very dangerous
yes,
because a lot of people are taking AI and it's becoming like a mental health disorder for them because they're using AI shit like it's really them and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yes.
And so it's a lot different. Like they, you know what I mean, putting up pictures the AI did and then taking compliments on the picture and the picture don't look nothing like them.
Nothing.
Nothing. But
At
they
least
putting it
let
up
the
for
shit
real.
look like you.
I can understand from a comedian standpoint, it is fun for me to fuck with AI. Like the picture that you put on the thing, that's an
You told
AI
me to
picture of
pick.
me. Yeah.
You
And
told
so
me to pick. You
I
gave
said
me
I'm looking
4
silky
pictures and you
smooth.
said pick. You said
You
pick,
pick.
and I picked.
I said that is hilarious. But so it's fun to do that kind of stuff with. But and I think also it's a tool that's being used by a lot of people to help with like, production and getting shit out there. People are using
Right.
AI now to like automate schedules and like, what I'm saying, put stuff into a way like people who don't really know how to like say like do a run a show when it comes to
Right.
like picking comedian, doing a run a show and everything that's needed. They're using AI to put it into a format that is digestible for other people. And everybody can understand it. So
Right.
it's a tool, but I think
It's fun for us, goddamn.
as soon as they find a way to start humping on it, then it's gonna get out of control.
You gonna be a whole heathen out here.
Oh my God. You gonna have once they get these AI things that you can hump on, oh, it's over.
Boy, look
Oh,
at
we
that.
might as well. We might as well
It
because after they do that, they now this gonna get real productive. Now they're gonna take jobs. We're gonna have AI warehouse workers. We're gonna have
yeah,
AIs doing all the crops and what I'm saying, working
yeah.
on AI bots doing everything, AI nannies. It's gonna take so many
Dude.
people damn job.
Oh my God, cause look, I done put up some AI stuff with me walking around and stuff. I done had bald head and all y'all. Talking about they gonna take your check. Keep playing.
But
They gonna take your check. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Talking about you gonna stop playing.
it's also crazy because some of it looks real.
Yes, it do. I
Some of
had
it look
somebody
real.
ask,
Like go
I
ahead.
had somebody actually think that I would in the wheelchair.
Oh shit.
Like what you saying?
So it's like this Facebook group and it's
Mm-hmm.
like Photoshop that or something like that. But you can put a picture in there and a bunch of people who like doing AI stuff will take that picture and
Mm-hmm.
do stuff with it, right? I put a picture up of me like I was fishing one day and I just took a picture outside, you know what I'm saying, the water, it was peaceful and shit.
Uh-huh.
And they turned it into like the picture of me, it turned and then some chick came and we gave each other a kiss and it
I
was
seen that.
crazy. It looks so real. I was
Yes,
like,
it
damn, man,
do. I'm
this shit
looking
get a
like,
lot of people in trouble. You know how many people is
yeah.
getting in trouble?
I'm looking
Yeah,
like,
let
who you
somebody,
finna
yeah,
kiss?
yeah, look. And she was bad too. I wish I knew in real life because she was cute. I said, oh shit, who is this? Oh, good.
I'm sitting
Let me
there
meet her
just
for real.
cracking
No.
up. I'm like, this nigga. I'm like, how the hell? I think I watched that one at least a good 10 times because that threw me
Because
for a whole loop.
it looked real, didn't it? And I was literally, I'm out there and ain't nobody. The real picture, it's just a picture too, though. It wasn't even like it was a video of me out there. It was just a
Right.
picture
Just a
that turned
picture.
into that. And I said, AI is crazy because now, like, what do you believe? Like, oh, it's a whole bunch of shit that's popping up that looks real, but
It's not.
it's not.
Yeah, it's not. It's not at all. But this is the last question I'm gonna ask you before I let you go. Tell us a story about a time that you was either high or drunk or both, either before a show or after a show.
Oh.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Shit. Oh. I tell you, but when I first really discovered mushrooms, I've never been like a drug person. I joke about drugs all the time, but I'm actually very afraid of them. Like I'm
Right.
scared. I'm no cocaine for me. I'm cool. Like what I'm saying. I'm at part. I ain't one of the ones like don't bring it out. But like no, I'm cool. I'm just gonna pass. Y'all niggas have fun with them.
Right. Right.
But mushrooms. I didn't know what they really do to you, right? Because I've only took them in like micro doses and shit like that. So I always thought like, okay, yeah, cool. I can take some mushrooms and be fine because I take them and it just make everything a little bit brighter. You get a
Right.
little energy and you move around.
Oh, cool.
One time I made the fucking mistake of just what I mean, didn't know what kind of mushrooms these was and how strong they was. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
used to taking, so I'm just like, oh yeah, I'll just take this whole, what I'm saying, this whole thing. And it was in like a peanut butter ball. Ate the whole peanut butter ball. Forgot that I ate it because it was probably about 2 hours before the show. ate this peanut butter bar, and I'm just kicking it with the homies and shit. We just chilling. We might, you know what I'm saying, having a couple of drinks. No, I got a show in a minute. I ain't got to leave. I probably leave in an hour. Either they gonna roll with me down here. We're gonna be in the green room having a couple more, probably smoke a little bit and just, you know what I'm saying, just vibe before the show. I like to be loose. And so we get there, and then all of a sudden, like, you know how you get like it was just like a wave of warmness came over my body. And I'm like, I ain't really been drinking like that or so in my head. And so, but now I'm just talking to myself, but I'm talking out loud.
Yes.
Right. But I'm in a room with a whole bunch of other people, and I'm just explaining all the symptoms that I have going on with him up. And and I'm on stage in like an hour. I'm over here like, it's about 9 o'clock, right? About 8:30. I'm like, oh shit, I don't know how this is gonna go. So then I'm just start walking through it, and I'm just talking through it. But then I got on stage, and you know how and this is so stupid because, you know what I mean, I'm headlining the show too, by the way. Like this ain't a show where, you know, I'm just featuring or I'm stealing some time, or, you know,
the last to go up.
I'm on this show. And you know what I mean, it was gonna give me the light at 45 minutes. So, like, you know what I'm saying, at 45 you get the light, you know what I'm saying, just run it out. I'm like, cool. So I'm on the show, and then I start telling jokes, but it's like I couldn't wait for the punchline. So as I'm talking, I'm telling jokes. As soon as the setup come, I'm just hitting them with a punchline. And so I got this, you know what I mean, a joke about my son and him going, you know what I'm saying, it's a dumb joke. It's some dad jokes in between, but it's my son, and he come and he tell me, why did chicken cross the road to get to the idiot's house, right? And so then I take you on a little journey, and then at the end I go, knock knock, and he go, who's there? And then it's the chicken, right? So it's stupid, but it just makes you think a little bit. Right. And so as soon as I got why the chicken cross the road out, and I was like, knock knock, and then I was like, no, that's not how I go. I got to take them through the whole journey of me and my son talking and all that. And so then now I'm explaining this to myself on it was a rough probably 15 minutes, and then I got the light. It's a good thing. Good thing my brother was there, Sir Lance Edward. I love him to death. That's my brother, another comedian. It's a good thing he was there, because he kind of explained the situation to, you know what I'm saying, and then he came and he closed out the show for me, and I needed him to, because I was high off my, I didn't know. You remember you ever watched that clip of Genuine when it was him, Tank, and Tyrese. They was in TGT. They was in a group. Yeah. You remember that one where they was doing, I forget whose talk show it was. It was a morning show or something. But they was singing that song. And I'm in love. Yeah. Oh, but Genuine was up there just high like high as hell, just tweaking. It was one of them moments, and I went back to the green room. I just chilled. I waited. I was not leaving the green room until everybody was until I had folks with me. Hey man, I'm not getting out of here until nobody else is here. Everybody's I'm not leaving. I'm in here. I don't want to shake no hands. I don't want to see nobody. The way I went up there, now that's a bomb. That was a bomb too. That was a crazy. I don't really remember the bomb because I was so high. But I know it was a horrible bomb. But I know I probably only did about 15 minutes on stage.
Right. Because
15 minutes.
Night when we was in Atlanta, I got some shrooms. Boy, when I got back home, boy, look here. I couldn't get out my clothes for a good 15 minutes. It felt like my clothes was hugging me too tight. The pattern on my floor was moving around, and I'm talking to the TV and loud. My mama said, "Yeah, what's with you, boy?" And I almost fell off the toilet trying to get on the toilet. I said, "You know what? It was funny because I knew it was funny, but I was gone." My mama said, "What is wrong with you?"
I was so damn high. I did not know.
What was
what? It was crazy. It was that's one of the I was happy. I was happy that it wasn't recorded, for one. There was no cameras. I didn't even turn my audio on, no nothing. I don't know if it's a camera that caught me or not, but if it was, it ain't never come out. But that was one of them days. And I said,
and I tell folks I done had a whole 30-minute conversation with my wheelchair when I got home.
You see? Yeah.
And don't need much of the conversation. That's
All I
real.
know is mushrooms is not it. Not for me. Not if I'm doing comedy. I'm not doing no mushrooms if I'm doing comedy.
Don't do much.
Mm-mm.
You got to go on stage because it ain't gonna come out the
Mm-mm.
way you want it to.
I'll leave
Now,
them alone. Save it to afterwards.
there you go. Oh my God. Well, gee, I'm gonna make sure I bring your crazy ass back. Cause this was fun. I said, let me bring my friend back on here. I got
Always.
that. I said,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
become.
be
I'm
busy.
coming out there in April, I believe. April.
Okay.
I'm being in Atlanta in April. So when I come out there, I'm gonna tap in with you. Come on out. Come have
Okay,
fun.
I'm gonna try to come out because gee, I've been trying to figure out what this cough is I got. They telling me I got asthma, but I think it's asthma and bronchitis.
Oh
And
shit.
boy, it ain't no joke because I'm coughing every 5 minutes. And
Well,
I ain't,
you got about a month to clear that shit up. Because when I get out there, you coming out with me.
yes, sir.
All right.
You know, I'm coming. I'm gonna come, but you know, I always got to give you your flowers when you come on the show. That's the purpose of Laughs and
Already.
Libations, anyways, for me and Baldhead to give y'all flowers for doing what y'all doing. Cause God called all of us comedians to bring laughter into this world, and you're
Yes, yes.
doing that. So make sure I have you back. This
Always. Just hit me. I got you.
this was fun tonight, your crazy. But I'm gonna hit you up when I get off of here.
Okay.
All right, y'all. This is Laughs and Libations Podcast, episode 77. See you next Sunday. Bye, y'all.